Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 15 of my Inca El Dorado series. I was able to reload the most recent autosave, so uh, yeah, we're right back where we left it as far as trying to decide whether or not to war. We had already tributed them, so we got to see that their forces are pretty strong and Washington's probably already stretched because of the war up here. We have a number of units to throw at it, so I don't know. I'm thinking maybe going for it because even if we don't take New York, maybe we can get Sidon to take New York, and then Washington would quite literally be completely irrelevant. The only downside is that you got cotton here and cotton here, so it's not like if we were to stay allies with Sidon, we'd get like multiple luxuries or anything like that. I mean, I suppose it's possible to silk, but we already got silk from the culture city state over here. So, anyways, I want to try this out because we don't really have anything. The only real downside is the loss of 500 gold here, really, when you think about it. But that, to some extent, is going to grow Olan. So, Machu loves the king. We get some of that gold right back from here. So let's do that. And yeah, everything's going good as far as our productions and stuff. Um, okay, so all right, what we did was we came down here like this, and that left him with a movement point. So there's that, and then we wanted to come bring this guy up here so that we are unseen by this guy, and then same thing here. Tried moving this guy across the river here, just in case he does cross the river. Like, I mean, I suppose okay, maybe that was unnecessary. This guy, okay, so he can cross the river from a shallow depth, and he can do that. So mostly we kind of just want to get all of our units heading over there if this is what we're going to do. Oh, look at that, from garrison to garrison. That's nice. And then he gets garrisoned. Okay. So we were going to have this missionary come down here to Bombasa. So there's that. And if we are going to declare war, let's see here. That unit can just stay there. Not too worried about that. This is Trader Joe, right? Yep, he's just kind of been hanging out in T1. So let's put the mines up. We're going to be... you know what? Yeah, the Leaning Tower of Pisa finishes in 2 turns, assuming we get it, right? And this is the time we'll be done with scientific theory. If you bulb a scientist, I think it's 8 turns of your most recent 8 turns worth of science. So if we bulb that scientist, and please understand, I think it's a little too early to be bulbing scientists. I think planting them's a little bit better. But let's say we did bulb, we'd have electricity finish same turn or the turn after, depending on, you know, how the count goes, spill over from this and stuff. I've seen it happen. It doesn't just automatically give you the next tech. Or maybe it's kind of like how great engineers can't finish things, but if the science is so overwhelming, they just give it to you same turn. I don't know. But either way, we could then build, because we're only a turn away from Hermitage, we can then build Oxford and go straight into radio. And that would mean that we would jump 2 eras after declaring war, which I think that's how the diplomatic penalty decays. I don't think it's how they jump eras, it's how you do. I could be wrong about that, but either way, it's going to be to our benefit. We'll reveal aluminum. We can, of course, start our public schools. The capital can build Taj Mahal into Eiffel Tower because nobody else will have that. Broadcast towers, I don't even think are worth. Well, they are multiplicative, but that's neither here nor there. That's we would get the ideology, which is what's important. When I am playing peaceful, defensive, tradition, however you want to put it, I tend to favor freedom And if I'm not mistaken, Freedom has policies like less unhappiness from specialists, and specialists give you 2 foods or something like that. So we would literally be able to go to all of our cities. Like cities down here where we're kind of working subpar tiles, just move everybody into not the gold like market and stuff, but all of the workshops and windmills and everything. Um, because we are 8 turns. Well, no, we're about to get Hermitage, so that's not going to be 8. But once we have free thought, rationalism is as good as it gets, minus the finisher. I mean, this is okay. This one we don't even care about. We would only do it for the finisher, which both the free tech and the ability to buy scientists. So we could then, after we had free thought, if you're first to ideology, it's 2. You get 2 free policies, and then we could go from there. So, yeah, I'm just going to have some fun with it. Let's just go to war with Washington. I've already started moving my units, so I guess it was already decided. Let us go ahead and shop around. Whoops, I'm the one declaring war. What would you give me for this? Nada. Okay. Let's see. Nothing. Oh, I bet you the Ottomans will pay us to go to war.
Os dias?
No?
Certamente que não.
Hello again.
It's funny because the Ottomans are already at war, so we can't say, hey, you want a joint war? Which is good, because then you're not locked into the war for 10 turns. Alright, nobody wants to pay us. That's fine. Let's stop this Christianity stuff. Okay, so yeah, we're going to keep him hanging back for visibility's sake. And city-states declare war. So yeah, this guy's going to have 2 crossbows and, well, possibly 3 and 3 pikemen. Coming from the east, he's already fighting the Ottomans up here. We can start raining down here. We'll just see how it goes. Anyways, wine is freed up, so now we can lump some over here, get some of that money right back. Let's see, 189. I think 174 and 2 is the way it goes. Let's see. Yeah. Alright. Okay. We also have some tiles to finish up here. There's that. Let's see. Grow in 2. Pisa in 2. 2 and 2. Okay, it doesn't hurt, but more food, so why not? Another worker's finished. Okay, that's actually a tile worth working. We're looking at 6 and 1. Moving over here does not free it up, so let's take 1 off of the 2 and at least get some hammers rolling. Anything to get Oxford out a little bit quicker would be helpful. We are about to buy a specialist slot, so we gotta save some money for that. By way of public school, of course. Alright, so everybody needs to be rushing home at this point. Because we're allies with him, so let's go ahead and step shoot. Because that way we can enter the, oh, and we get the, yeah, nice, okay. So we can step into the water here. We're just going to have everybody head back home since all of our units are moving off of our homeland towards Washington. For intimidation purposes, I don't know that it's going to be worth anything to actually like throw attacks at him and stuff. Alright, this guy's over here. It doesn't really matter because Washington doesn't have any port cities. So, nevertheless, we can come over here and start defending the trade routes we do have. Worker here, this is the guy that's been working in Olan. Olan's just claiming water at this point. We'll get that jungle eventually, maybe, I don't know. It is a jungle tile, so our money's been tied up doing a bunch of other stuff. And, quite frankly, we might need to start getting back to buying city-states. So, I don't know how that's going to be possible, because if we're going to be building Taj Mahal and Eiffel Tower in the capital's going to need all the buildings bought. So, obviously they are on a river, so if we can get a solar, or what is it? The hydro plant, that's right. Yeah, +1 production to every tile next to a river. City must be built on a river. Okay, there's that great musician that somebody wanted. So, hey, look at that. We actually got that. All right. So that's not insignificant. Trader Joe needs to get on that immediately. Look at this. This really sucks. You know, since I started this series, I had been watching some Filthy Robot videos about Liberty Play and stuff like that. And he said some things that's just making a whole lot of sense to me. And I think when I chose pagodas, it was out of habit because pagodas are amazing with liberty. Every city you get, you know, you make up for your culture, your happiness, blah, 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 blah. You guys know all that. In tradition, it might have been better to take a passive happiness tenant. Temples, for example, whatever. You know, and then just build those buildings in the city, and that way you could save your faith for first enhancing. I mean, we would have spread to these because of the Pantheon thing we were talking about before, but after that we could have enhanced the religion, and then we could have been buying missionaries and spreading our religion, and you know, helping the religion to spread far and wide before everybody else was, and then we would have been raking in some money and the faith. Like, look at this. Just a little bit ago, we bought a missionary. It was kind of like an afterthought. And if I had the extra faith, I could have been sitting on decisions like that. And like right now, just buy an inquisitor here. I don't know if that stops a profit or if it just greatly reduces its effectiveness. But seeing this here and the fact that he definitely crossed the river to come next to this city, we can't declare war. We just reinitiated friendship and stuff. So yeah, I totally would be playing the faith and religious game on this map differently if I could go back. But I can't, so let's not dwell on the past too much. Alright, we had growth in the city. We're looking at 6 and 4 here. Come working here. It's still 6 and 4. That's unusual, but I'll take it. What happens if we do this? It becomes 5 and 5. You know, being that we are in a golden age, that's kind of worth it. The growth might speed it up by a turn. Probably not, but well, I mean, we want to get that public school out, right? So, yeah. Alright. Great person born. We will get to that in a second. Okay, Brussels recognizes Nirvan desires porcelain tower. We're not going to build that. Brussels recognizes you're a great musician. And they are looking for gold gifts for a few more turns. So, you know, maybe that's something we can do later. It does look, based on Poland's standing, we would need the full 1,000. That's unfortunate. And they would give us sugar, which we already have. I guess that's the downside to planning on buying up a bunch of city-states, is it doesn't take long to get to. This is nice. Oxford's only going to take 3 at the current trajectory. So let's see, 5 and 3, just out of goofs. Still 5 and 3. No, let's focus on the hammers, because next turn we're going to be buying a public school here, and we're going to want to slot that guy into the special slot immediately. So let's keep the hammers up right now so that this still says 3. Because we know it will if we had it on this one hammer. So let's get the 4 hammers this turn. And, you know, I think you guys understand where I'm going with that. Okay, so 3 turns. We're going to pick up water tile. I kind of want to start getting to the hills, though, because we are heading for aluminum. Coal won't be far behind. Let's see. This guy here can take care of this. That guy's got that. Trader Joe's busy. We got a pre-build here. So we'll get you on this hill, like finish that up. So here's a hill that we would need to finish. Trader Joe's busy. And really that's it that I see. So yeah, our hills are okay. But if these guys are going to be working on the hills, and we're going to be approaching fertilizer sooner, we need to get these farms up. What the heck would it be growing to here for? And more importantly, why would it tell me? Like, when it grew here and here, it didn't tell me it was going to. Did it? Oh, yeah, it did, because we planned ahead. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Okay, so let's just ditch this. Yes. Oh, look at them coming out in force. Nice. Alright, so... Oh, you know what? Oh, I did move him. Okay. Horse would be better. And then we can come up here for visibility. Nice. We can go ahead and cross the river with this guy. Yeah, because he can be on this side of the river, he can be on this side of the river, and then each one will have a crossbow behind him. Something like that. Yep. Garrison to garrison. That's pretty handy. Okay. Yeah. Should be fine. Oh, so yeah, this guy. I kind of want him to help with visibility for the missionary, right? Alright, so that seems like a lot of movement there. That's cool. Okay, so he does have one hill and the forest on the leading edge. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is road, so 3, 4, and then maybe an extra one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So hopefully we can do it on the hill. I don't want to use the guy as like a prep because then we get -6 right before we're trying to, like, you know, get them to like us. So let's see. This guy wants to head to the capital, start getting some farms up while everybody else is focusing on hills. Or perhaps we stick on the road, take over for this guy while this guy goes and does this hill. Yeah, because this city T1 is focusing on a hill in 7 turns. That's not really all that soon. Okay, so yeah, something like that. Let's go ahead and do that. We can just throw a chop down here because the governor doesn't actually want that, and then we only have one more chop to go, so there's that. Sometimes it doesn't refresh right away, but hopefully this incentivizes the governor to come here instead, because those water tiles are useless. There we go. Let's get into the water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he can head home heading east. This guy will head home heading west. And that seems to work out. Everybody's just coming home, heal up, etc. Right, so we got one more mobility left. Let's just come here, I guess. Could have come back on the hill. That might have made more sense just for sight reasons. Alright, let's just go ahead and create this great work. There's no reason to bring a concert anywhere. Just get the steady... yeah, sorry, we can't use the music. So let us see here. I just want to get a quick view. Social policy, blah, blah, blah. That's not it. Tourism, is this where we go? No, I didn't choose. Okay, tourism. Here we go. Culture, victory, influence, your culture. Is this? Yeah, there we go. I've been trying to figure out how to get back into here. Alright, so where would we want the culture to... yeah, Olan. Olan, that's where we want to go. So let's do that. Your culture, did the work go on Olan? It did not. So let us do that now. There we go. That's preferable. We haven't been making any art. That's another reason. I didn't even think about that. Theming. Make sure your great works are filled with art from different eras and different civilizations. Okay, so this is another reason to actually make great works of art instead of, you know, just bombing for golden ages. Then you can trade and get theming bonuses, etc. Because we are going for the Taj Mahal, and because I think it's going to be uncontested, I don't regret using them the way we did, but I just thought I'd mention that. Okay, so let's see what Sidon does. Alright, they're getting pelted. Did they back up? Okay. Pisa is finished. Scientific theory is finished. Okay, I had forgotten about the lumber mills producing more hammers, so that's interesting. That's something. Spy has been recruited. Okay, okay. So let's see. Pisa's finished, right? Yes. Okay, so let us get our great scientist. That goes to the capital, because Pisa says so. We will use it to bulb. 2846. 8 times our current rate would be 4,200. So I don't know why that's underneath a little bit. Oh, because we're ramping up. Is that what it is? Earlier over the last 8 turns, it was like still climbing. Maybe we can do something like this to. Whoops. Maybe that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 turns ago. It looks like this would be 8 somewhere in here. 8. So we stepped up and then stepped up a bit. That's probably why it's a little underwhelming, which is unfortunate because we won't actually complete. I guess we don't need to complete the tech this turn. Oh, crap. We didn't select a tech. I hope that doesn't mean we lose it. Okay. If I had selected this first, let's see here. No, because it says, yeah, we would have completed it this turn. Oh, dear. Let's see. Border in one. Okay. That sucks. Could have had the aluminum revealed. Well, he's going to grab this mountain regardless. Yeah, we don't have any hills around. Hills, I meant to say hill. He's going to grab that hill regardless. We do have a hill here and one here on our borders. Technically, I guess one here. I don't know the rules on aluminum. Oh, that is unfortunate. Alrighty, so we grew here. Let's just leave it there for now. We did want to buy a public school here and then slot somebody in. We got to make sure we're not going to shortchange ourselves on Oxford. Still 2 turns. Alright, so that's fine. Okay. City-state bonuses change. That means everybody's giving us more stuff, even more reason to jump eras. So now we're 3 turns away from having free thought. And probably 1, 2 turns away from having radio. Okay. This is in light of the science bomb we just did. This was saying like more like 8 turns before, so don't think we're suddenly kicking butt in that to that extent. Alright, public school here. We did public school there. 3 turns, we can wait. And then 16's done this turn, so yeah, public school then. Alright. So the public schools have been addressed. Was there anything else associated with scientific theory? Academies. Oh, the academies jump up. Okay. All the more reason to have planted that scientist rather than bulbing. But that's okay. Spy has been recruited. Almaty wants... Oh, wait, not Almaty. Brussels. We just got them. They can accept a gold gift. Buenos Aires... if we put a guy there, then we might actually flip it. Is that how it works? This seems like a good way to use a secondary spy under our current circumstances. I definitely stick by using our skilled one to stay here and kill spies, but as far as our second one, let's go to Buenos Aires and see if we can't get them for free. I think that's how it works. They kind of work on their rep there. If it's got an ally, you flip it or something. I don't remember. Let's see here. So, alright, we'll come here, get started on the farm. Cusco. Okay, so does that speed things up? It does. It says 5 before, I think. Or maybe I was looking at T1. Yeah, T1. Okay, I don't remember. Alrighty. I cannot believe... Oh! He didn't drop a bomb on us. Where the heck is he going? Still not comfortable with that. Okay, so let's see here. Well, we can jump on hill, so let's step forward, get some eyes. Oh, okay, they're coming in. So that means we can come in. Interesting. I don't really see a need to, though. Let's just stay on the hill. That way, if we do get shot, it's not the worst of things. Okay, luckily we can cut through there. That makes this traffic jam a little bit less of a traffic jam. I don't know that these guys are going to actually accomplish anything, but might as well bring them this way. Down here we had a missionary coming through. Alright. So we can come up here, get eyes on the hexes we could land on. Oh, so could the boat. Nah, the boat's coming home. Defense, that kind of thing. Alrighty. I guess there's no reason to, like, count it out, right? Oh, yeah, we should be doing these guys first just in case we need the boat to come up and assist them. Pretty sure there is no such reason, but you never know. A new camp could have spawned in the meantime. So, I guess we can have this guy come around here, get some eyes on the backfield so we have a better understanding of what Sidon's actually doing as far as attacking. That seems like it would make sense, right? Okay. Happiness is doing really well. Alright, that seems to be everything, so we'll go ahead and focus our attention here. They just put up some walls, and they brought a missionary into our range, so I don't know what that's all about, but... here comes... Okay. Hey, he captured the... Alright. That's kind of unfortunate, because I didn't want him to. So let's see here. Aluminum is visible. Okay, here we go. 8 aluminum. We'll grab it in 2 turns. Alright. The borders just grew here, so if we had bulbed that and got it last turn, it might have grown here already. That is so unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. So I'll just go ahead, put a turn in on a farm here, pass, and that way we can get in position and start mining this right away. We have 2 river cities, and the production this one would get, oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hammers in the city. Ooh, wow. That's like a 30% increase or more. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, cool. Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. So let's bring all of our archers in. We can take some shots and see if he'll seize the city. I don't know that we necessarily want to seize the city, but we can soften it up for him. I think I'll cross the river. Yeah, because just in case he throws something from at the side from Washington, I want to be a little defended up. Oh, look at that. It actually worked. Okay. Good. Good. Well, scientific theory and lumber mills. We'll just go ahead and finish this up. But then we'll head over there and do that. Nice. Okay. It's nice that we'll have that option. Alright. So we get some iron back. Let's sell that to the only person who appears to be interested. So let's see. Leaning Tower of Pisa constructed for Florence. I had forgotten about that. Hey, they discovered the Taj Mahal. That's so good. Because, yeah, we are going to be losing them somewhat soon. Nice. Okay. So, maybe this would have been a better place to send their spy rather than Buenos Aires. Does that make sense? Because we're at least friends? I don't actually know. But that seems like the better way to do things. So, let's go ahead and move to... What's this? Oh, okay. So I would have to manually come in here and do that. Wow. I am not used to trying to keep track of that. So let us hope that something catches my eye. What can we use as a... Wait, where's Florence? Oh, are city-states when you sort by name? Are they separate? Yeah, that's stupid. Alright, so let's do that. And then it'll take 3 turns to survey. So I guess in 4 turns, what's going on in 4 turns? Public school in Machu. When a public school is done in Machu, let's try and coup Florence. I guess. It's been so long since I've tried that. Alright. So we're on track here. We do have... Our cities are building public schools. We're going to want hydro plants on our rivers. We got to wait for those to be mined up. We can build stock exchanges. So basically our cities have stuff to build. So we don't need to go into industrialization right now. We might be able to take this time to go into fertilizer. We'll get some extra production here, extra food here, so our cities can grow, start working these, because we're going to get an ideology like next turn. So grow, 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 be able to work those special slots, come into industrialization, build. Let's double check that, and then we also have broadcast towers, but that seems like after ramping up our production, right? Especially this hydro plant is going to be paramount in T1. The moment we have aluminum, we're going to have to hop on that immediately, regardless of what it is, because that is such a huge boost to production. As will this, like mines and the iron. We got 2 iron or stone in that city, if I'm not mistaken, so that'll be helpful. So let's see, stock exchange and public schools. Olan's looking for a project because it finished the Sistine Chapel, so we'll do that. So we're looking at 14 turns in this city. Wow. Okay, long time in this city, but that's our hydro plant. 4 and 10. That's not very long, actually. So 10. Okay. Well, I mean, we could always pre-build a broadcast tower and then switch over to factory. Oh, you know what? We're not going to be able to do factories right away anyways, because we're going to... Well, no, because we do have mines on a number of hills, so we might have coal immediately. Okay, so yeah, I can pre-build that. Well, I guess we'll go this way and then industrialization. We can change our mind as we go. Gunpowder, that's going to be all our long swordsmen get upgraded. Okay, so this guy can just defend here. We're not going to get shot, this guy is, but it's unfortunate. I don't know what the city-state's going to do with this missionary. I kind of wanted to take it, but whatever. Alrighty, let's move along here. 3, cool. Let's see here. From our latitude, south's not ideal, but it gets us east faster, so I don't know. I'm not going to waste time counting it out. Alright, everybody's getting along just fine. Okay, we are able to hit the hill, so there we go. This will be a little bit of food in the capital starting next turn. Okay, so this guy should head over. The missionary now wants to come up to... This is scary. Get out of my lands, dude. Seriously. Alright, let's try and come up to Buenos Aires. Is that still a viable plan? We would boost it up to probably 7 out of 12. So yeah, that would get us friends there. And you know what? I failed to consider that when I was moving the spy around. So who knows? Maybe we can coup this and then bring him down here, coup that. I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with the coup mechanic, but this is as good a time as any to learn, I suppose. We'll just come over here, get some visibility. Cargo ship, was this the one that was feeding Machu? It is. Okay. Well. Yeah. We are literally running out of useful tiles. But we're also producing more specialist slots. So let's give it one more round. Wait, before I do that, let's just double check our city-states. Anybody's looking for a trade route, that kind of thing. I'm not seeing it if it's there, so let's just go ahead and renew that. Decent. Okay. We'll head these guys over some more. Hopefully that's okay. Oh, you know what? I did mean to bring this boat up. Okay, I gotta keep remembering. I gotta remember to do that. Alright, we are past the half-hour mark, so I am going to end it here. A lot of stuff going on. I gotta try to remember Machu's... in fact, let's just double check that, make sure I'm on track with that. Okay, this was the turn we sent it. Okay. Oh, I bumped the... Oh. I bumped the enter button on my mouse again. We're gonna say no to that. It seems to only happen whenever I'm exiting menus like that. That sucks. Okay, but we're not actually looking at anything. I already mentioned I'm gonna be... Oh, look at this. Taoism spread to Mombasa. They want it? Oh, it just happened to. Okay. Probably because we just converted. Oh, wait. Mombasa was the one we literally... Never mind. I got flustered by the enter thing. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I'm having a ball. I hope you are too. Please enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.